You know that person who walks into the room and seems to light it up with their presence? Who defends their ideas with conviction, faces challenges head on, and seems to have unshakable confidence? Who doesn't admire that? And deep down, who doesn't want at least a little, or a lot, of that for themselves? We look and think, how do they do it? Is it a gift? A natural talent that only a few lucky ones are born with? But what if I told you that all this confidence isn't really a gift, but something that can be built, and that there's a psychological secret, the kind no one clearly explains, that can help you believe more in yourself for real, starting today? Let's start by busting a myth. Unshakable confidence, the kind that never wavers, might be more of a fantasy than reality. Everyone, even the most confident person you know, has moments of doubt and insecurity. The difference lies in how they deal with it. And the big truth that no one really talks about? Confidence isn't something you either have or don't have, like a possession. Confidence is something you build and develop, like a muscle, through psychological processes and conscious action. So the secret isn't a magical formula. It's an understanding of how your mind works and how you can work with it, not against it. So, what are the psychological pillars that support a deeper, more resilient kind of confidence? Let's explore 4 of them. Pillar 1. Action builds confidence, not the other way around. Most of us wait to feel confident before taking action. When I feel more secure, I'll give that presentation. When I'm more confident, I'll start that project. But psychology, especially behavioral psychology, shows that often the opposite is true. It's action that builds confidence. When you face a small fear or take a tiny step towards a goal, even with butterflies in your stomach, you prove to yourself that you're capable. Every small successful action, or even a failed one that you learn from, is a brick in your confidence foundation. This is called behavioral activation. Getting unstuck and into motion, no matter how small the step. How to practice today. Choose something that scares you a little, but that matters to you. Define the smallest possible action you could take towards it. Did it? Great. Acknowledge that progress, no matter how small. Pillar 2. Competence is the mother of security. Learn, practice, master. Confidence can't just be hollow, positive thinking. It needs a solid foundation, and that foundation is real competence. The more you learn, practice, deepen, and truly become skilled at something, whether it's your job, a hobby, or communication, the more natural and genuine your confidence becomes in that area. Psychologist Albert Bandura called this self-efficacy, the belief in your own ability to complete tasks and achieve goals. And that belief is fueled by real mastery, by developing real skills. How to practice today? Dedicate a little time to learning or improving a skill that matters to you. It doesn't have to be big. Read an article in your field. Practice an instrument for 15 minutes. Watch a tutorial. Knowledge and practice are powerful seeds of confidence. Pillar 3. The revolutionary power of self-compassion. Be your own best friend. Here's a secret few people associate with confidence, but it's fundamental. We often think that to be confident, we need to be hard on ourselves, constantly push ourselves, right? Wrong. Psychologist Kristin Neff and many studies show that self-compassion is a much more effective and healthy path to lasting confidence. Self-compassion means treating yourself with the same kindness, care, and understanding you'd offer a dear friend who is struggling, made a mistake, or felt inadequate. It's recognizing that mistakes are human, suffering is part of life, and offering yourself grace, not self-criticism during those times. How to practice today? Next time you mess up or feel down, pause your inner critic and ask, what would I say to a friend in this situation? Then say those kind words to yourself. Embrace your imperfection. Pillar 4. Hack your inner critic. Reprogram your mind for confidence. We all have that annoying inner voice, the critic that says, you can't do it, you're not good enough, this will never work.
Real confidence grows when we learn to identify, question, and rewrite these negative, limiting thoughts. This is where a bit of mental detective work comes in, as taught in CBT. You learn to notice automatic thoughts, evaluate if they're really true, which they usually aren't, and replace them with more realistic, balanced, and constructive thoughts. How to practice today? Pick a recurring self-critical thought. Write it down. Now look for evidence that contradicts it. Then reframe the situation with a kinder, more grounded perspective, and repeat this new belief to yourself and see how these 4 pillars support and strengthen each other. You take a small action, even scared. Pillar 1. That action builds competence and experience. Pillar 2. If you mess up, which is normal, you treat yourself with compassion instead of harshness. Pillar 3. You learn to manage your inner critic and focus on what you're learning and capable of. Pillar 4. This encourages you to take another step, a little more confident this time, and the virtuous cycle begins. Unshakable confidence might not be the total absence of fear or doubt, but rather the internal certainty that you have the resources to handle what comes, that you can learn, adapt, and grow. Building confidence is a journey, not a 100-meter dash, but you can start today with concrete steps. Choose one small area of your life where you'd like to feel more confident. Define one micro-action you can take in that area in the coming days. Think mini habits. Commit to self-compassion. If fear kicks in or something doesn't go as planned, be kind to yourself. Watch your inner dialogue. Observe a self-critical thought or gently challenge it. And celebrate the small step. Every little action is a seed of confidence planted. Believe this: the secret is already in you. Believing more in yourself doesn't depend on a special gift or a magical formula someone forgot to tell you about. The true psychological secret is a set of principles and practices totally within your reach. It's about understanding how your mind works and using that knowledge to cultivate, day after day, a stronger, kinder, and more powerful relationship with yourself. The confidence you're looking for already exists within you, like a seed waiting for the right conditions to grow and bloom. Which of these confidence pillars do you feel you need to cultivate most right now? And what's the first small step you're going to gift yourself today to start believing more in you? Share it with us in the comments. We're all in this journey together. If this message gave you a click and an extra dose of motivation, hit the like button, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what's next. A confident hug, and see you soon.